Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Todd Talk. Because when Todd talks, people listen. Hopefully. Oh, what's this? What's this on my face? You say? Well, I was at a con today, and I saw that some very cool people were face painting, and these cool people just happened to be associated with My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And so I am a big fan of Rainbow Dash, not in the least because of her death battle with Starscream on Death Battle. And I said, hey, can you do something for Rainbow Dash on me? And Savannah, thank you very much for making me look like this. My brony pride is intact. And if you want to check out these people, they're really cool. They are the Shakeups in Ponyville. They're actually a musical group that does songs for and from My Little Pony show. There you go, theshakeups.net. Thanks, guys. So, today, as I wear my brony makeup, we are talking about easily one of the most interesting pairings of Death Battle history with Amy Rose versus Ramona Flowers. I mean, this one was after gosh, what was the last battle? Oh yeah, Ken versus Terry, which again was a good battle. I saw the one for Amy Rose, and I was like, really? We're doing Sonic the Hedgehog again? We just had Shadow a few battles back. And then I'm like, who are they gonna put her up against? I was thinking it was like Nora from Ruby, which would have made sense given the timing. I was thinking also Harley Quinn. They could have gone like the Psycho Stalkers angle. But instead, they went with Ramona Flowers, which I am told is a fan request that one posted on the Death Battle videos. So that was a very interesting choice, especially since I know very little about Ramona and I only know Amy as much as I have played her in the games. So this is a very interesting matchup because while you might think one has the advantage, it's hard to scale it to the other. So I'm really going to have a hard time making my choice. Amy is the stalker of Sonic the Hedgehog, and she has been stalking him technically for decades. I mean, she was another character entirely in the comics where she was born. If you saw the preview, you'll know what look I'm talking about here. And then she evolved over time, became a part of the games, and then when Sonic X really took off, she really got popularity, and then the games kept adding that version of Amy, and now she's like a mainstay. She is incredibly fast, though by her own admission, she's not as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog. So it goes to reason that she is still very fast, but not to his par, both at his constant speed and at his super speed. So let's keep that in mind. She is incredibly strong. She wields this massive hammer called the Pico Pico hammer, which is enough to bend steel with a single swing. The hammer itself is much larger than Amy, depending on the version you're looking at. It actually evolves into certain cases, which I think they might include into Death Battle, including the large Pico Pico hammer, which is actually much stronger, but is also harder to swing. And she uses this interesting form of technique similar to kickboxing. She also uses what she calls boxer size. I'll get to that in a second. She's a very tough character. She's tougher than she looks. And Sonic the Hedgehog, looks aren't everything as we've learned. Then you got Ramona from Scott Pilgrim, master of the breakup, the beginning of the League of the Evil Exes because they were all with her. 6 guys, 1 girl. Current girlfriend to Scott Pilgrim, depending on which part of the series you're talking about, and definitely not a damsel in distress. She's a curious one because when I was talking about like scaling the powers, I really meant it because Ramona is strong. She has a special hammer, as they noted. It's +2 against girls, which I think puts it on par with the Pico Pico hammer easily. Um, and she clearly uses it with great finesse. She also has used swords and other weapons that she keeps in her purse, which is in another dimension. Um, but because of how she's both defined in the video game, the anime, the comic series, and even the Scott Pilgrim movie. It's hard to discern just how strong she is. She can apparently stop a girl from kicking Scott in midair. Like if you saw that scene, she caught her former girlfriend in midair, so that shows she's strong there. Her hammer was enough to literally slam her into the ground. She can easily wield that hammer like nothing else. But I don't know how it's going to scale. Amy has fought Sonic, fought Knuckles. She even known to backhand Knuckles and send him flying without effort. So she's clearly strong. And again, that's without her Pico Pico hammer. But you got Ramona, and she's no slouch herself. She's beaten Knives. She's helped defeat some of her evil exes with Scott. And she's won some on her own. It's really hard to discern who's going to win because I would say that Amy is stronger and Amy is faster, but it's hard to compare to Ramona because of her, I wouldn't even say lack of feats, but lack of discernible data of how she compares. That's the hardest part of Death Battle, in my opinion, is how does the feats of this character rack up against the feats of this character? And obviously the full breakdown will be instrumental to this. So, but I'm obviously got to make a pick here, and it's really, really hard. I mean, Amy is not as fast as Sonic, but even let's just say, being fair, she runs 100 miles an hour, which is what Knuckles can run, and I think she can keep up with Knuckles. You know, that's got to be faster than Ramona. Yes, Ramona is a skater, and that's cool, and she can go really fast on her skates, even like skating on snow, as we saw in the clip preview. But will that be enough? She can walk on walls. That's actually one of her feats. But is that enough? She has more. She does have more weapons than Amy. But is that enough? I don't know. Amy is, on the other hand, is insanely driven, whereas Ramona is more laid back. Amy is driven. She wants to be Sonic's girlfriend. She wants to be Sonic's wife. Okay, she went through, in one of my favorite Sonic games, Sonic Battle, she actually went through this entire arc with the robot Emerald from Sonic X, saying that she wanted to take care of Emerald to prove that she was going to be a worthy mother to Sonic's child. Gosh dang you, Amy. Yeah, it didn't work out so well, but then it did, and she basically demanded that Sonic propose to her. It was a whole thing. But to prove this, she pushed herself physically beyond her capabilities and to the point of near exhaustion and hallucinations. But the fact is that she did it. She actually wore weights, like 50-pound weights, I think that was it, on her arms to weigh her down so that she could move faster and be stronger than she was before. It is actually documented that she has the most diverse move set in the Sonic games, which is saying something compared to, say, even Tails, who has a very vast moveset thanks to his gadgets. So that could be, so while Ramona has more diverse weapons because of her purse, I would say Amy has the better move set. Both are incredibly strong. Both can wield their hammer like nothing else. But who is going to win? I don't know. But I gotta make a guess. So, despite my interest, I guess I should say, an intrigue in Ramona Flowers, I will have to pick Amy Rose to beat Ramona Flowers in the upcoming Death Battle. If I'm wrong, I'm actually not going to be too mad because this is one where, unlike say Terry Ken or even Tracer Scout, it's really hard. This one's really hard for me to pick. I mean, I knew Terry was stronger than Ken. I'm not sure who's stronger here, and that affects my judgment. But I'm going to pick Amy Rose to beat Ramona Flowers. So there you go. So with that, I will end this 27th episode of Todd Talk. If you haven't seen the Death Battle already, let me know what you think. Who do you think is going to win between Amy and Ramona, and why? And be sure to stay tuned for my reaction video for the next in our Death Battle quiz for comics. Again, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I know you were listening, and I will see you around.